Does your work energize you? Does it make your impact on the world? Welcome to Start Anew, the show that looks beyond success into freedom, fulfillment, and your passion-driven career. Join your host, Sumbul for inspiring stories and bite-sized training to help you start anew with clarity. And now, here is Sumbul.
Today's session is part 5 of the Who Are You series and the last P of the Self-Awareness Framework, PSVIP. If you don't know what PSVIP framework is, subscribe and tune into episode 6 titled Who Are You Part 1. So what does this last P stand for? Passion or lack thereof. A forewarning, this session is a bit of a rant, but that's not all it is. You will learn a new perspective on passion and how it applies to your quest to find work that you love. I added passion to the framework because passion is such a hot topic these days. Thank you, millennials. So I figured we must address it. But honestly, I didn't really have a lot to say on the subject, and that's why it's taken me so long to record this session. So, why now? Well, I think I found the courage to share my controversial opinion on the subject, and also because season 1 is ending soon and we gotta wrap up the Who Are You series for you. If you are a person who has found a singular passion that drives you, what the heck are you doing here? You are probably like me. You have a few interests and hobbies, but you squirm at the question, what is your passion? Or, are you following your passion? Definitely makes me squirm. Now, I'm not an oldie who thinks that work is work and it's supposed to be enjoyable, it's not supposed to be enjoyable or fun. Quite the opposite. I believe in the quest for meaningful and fulfilling work. But I have a problem with the hype about passion. For a very long time, I thought everyone is supposed to have a singular passion that drives them, and I beat myself up for not having one or not knowing mine. But now I have learned that I am the norm, and so are you. According to research cited by Stanford, less than 20% people actually know their passion. They go on to say that we find that most people find their passion by working into something. That something then becomes the thing that they are passionate about. For reference to this article, check out the show notes for this episode at letstartanew.com/episode number. So, in the context of self-awareness for career change, I have thrown away the word passion. It is too loaded. And instead, I think of it this way. There are things I like doing, and there are things I love doing. And I can easily make the distinction between the two intensities. So, if what I like to do is equivalent to an interest that I talk about in episode 15, then what I love doing is perhaps the equivalent of my passion. I love building deep and meaningful connections with authentic people. And interviewing people on my podcast creates opportunities for me to do just that. What do you love doing? FYI, the rant is over. This is the actionable tip for today. Make a list of 5 activities that you love doing, and watching your favorite TV show doesn't count. Now, if the word love is also too loaded for you, ditch it and list 5 activities that you are super enthusiastic about, that energize you rather than drain you. Let me give you an example. Networking like a social butterfly drains my energy. But having a deep and meaningful one-on-one conversation really energizes me. Once you have listed the 5 activities that enthuse you, energize you, figure out how you can make some or all of them part of your day-to-day work. And that is my challenge for you, starter. If you enjoyed today's session, subscribe and stay tuned for the upcoming episode where I wrap up the Who Are You series. As always, dream big and take action to make your dream come true.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Start Anew Show. We invite you to be more than a passive listener. Be a starter. Join our community and snag exclusive freebies from Sumbul and her guests at letstartanew.com. Create your vision of freedom and fulfillment right here on the Start Anew Show.